Dummy.
Goddamn button.
Push the button.
Well, it's tax-free weekend.
I ain't starting with a song this week because that's how we got muted last week. I just thought about it. It was probably because it was at the beginning of it.
And the end. They hit us for both.
Probably. Damn. Probably so. We got to hide it next time. We going to hide it. Mm-hmm. Y'all see Nike?
Doing what?
They listening.
Yeah, they definitely.
Remember last time I went off on them, they came out with all of the ones. Yeah. This week they switched the golf shoes out for real shoes. Thank you, Nike, but I still got a problem with y'all, and I'm gonna talk about it.
Is it still the golf shoes? Like, who told y'all to start that?
Now, who the fuck told them to come up with aqua? Nigga, I don't want aqua. Give me the colors I want. Man, I tell you what. Whoever keep listening at Nike, just call me.
You don't like aqua right now? That's a cool blue, right?
Man, just call me. Give me $150,000.
Nigga, just put us on the.
Give me $150,000. I'll take that up front. I don't care how much y'all make off of it. Just cut me a check for $150,000.
$150,000.
Yeah, $150,000 will make it work. Yeah, you know.
Cut you a check for that, huh?
Yeah, you know, and I can be the creative director of shoe dropping.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
I think the Dummies
give me a nice
shoe.
little tie. Yeah. Give me a nice
definitely
little tie.
need a shoe.
Yeah, man, they dropped the aqua ones. They coming up in a couple of days, and then they made the black and white ones that's supposed to be live. They made them in women's sizes.
Yeah.
I don't care about that no more.
I don't care either, but who?
13 and a half.
They ain't breaking down the doors selling them bitches out like that.
They not.
Right. Stop playing.
They really be still selling them to men.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
nigga who feet can fit in them.
Yeah, but I don't want a 12 and a half. I want 11. I want my shit to say 11 in the tag.
I don't care what it say. As long as it look cool.
I bet you don't. You the one that had a zip on your shoe. What KG Rice said? He had a charm.
Had some jeans.
Yeah, he had charms and
they look cool every time I wear them.
Yeah, but you had to take off a lot of stuff to make them cool.
No, I ain't never had.
Yes, you did take off stuff.
I did.
And that's he took off he had tassels on his shoes.
I didn't have the intentions of wearing those, so my idea was to take them off.
And that's my point. I'm just saying you had to make them right. You had to do something.
That happens with a lot of shit. Some stuff you got to add to it to make it look cool. So you know, it is what it is, man. You just at this day and age, you just got to make cool look cool.
I look at my butt. I got the iPad.
I had it, so I was like, I might as well try to use it.
Look at him.
You know what I'm saying? That bit big. Huh?
Yeah, that bit like a TV.
We ain't used to looking at that over there. We normally see the little back. And Apple, you're going to have to start cutting some checks around here, too.
Oh, yeah. It's empty? Oh, it's empty. Okay.
Yeah, I see what you got going on.
Yeah, but we all know what that is. The big
one. Okay.
You got the big
nah, this big Android pad. What's up? Hit me up, Android.
That's an Android? Fuck. Oh. Yeah, Android. Hit us up too. Yeah, we equal opportunity around here. Apple, Android. Who paying the check?
Yeah, I use any one of y'all motherfuckers.
Nigga said, I'm sorry. I normally be more on point than that. But here we go. You tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Todd.
I'm Hootie, my boys.
And we back like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. It's episode... Is it really 235?
A lot. Yeah, it's a lot.
235.
A lot.
235 consistent episodes from the consistent group.
How many episodes you got?
It's crazy that y'all say that. I just saw episode 1 of 1 that never came out in Hootie fucking kitchen. Us recording at the big table. Yeah, we was at your house.
I remember where we was, but I didn't know that was episode 1.
I mean, it never came out. It was practice episode 1.
I just thought it was
it was July of 2018. 2018. 5 fucking years, nigga.
In the game.
I put 5 years into this shit.
Might be 2017.
No, it wasn't 2017.
Yeah, it wasn't.
God.
I think I ain't pop up somebody.
Shut the fuck up. No, he participated this time. He participated. What'd you say, G-Boss?
I don't think I came to like practice episode 8.
Yeah, you was a little later.
Y'all did a few
Yeah, we was trying to. We thought we had.
How the fuck we edited it?
We didn't for real.
Right.
That's what the ask came from.
Everything.
We was like, now how do we put this shit together? And then we're like, cuz do music a little something. Do you know it? We put some shit out there like on Facebook. Hey, any producers out there or editors out there? And then Cuz record, him and Cuz came too. You know?
Yeah. I remember when Cuz brought him in there.
You
know how Dez came in compared to now? He came in all timid in the corner.
We ain't gonna bite. We'll bite. Come say
what's
word.
What's up? My name Dez.
Ardas.
My name Dez.
No, they didn't say Ardas Smith, senior engineer. Look at that.
Dummy.
Nigga, we don't want to hear that.
Right, what's your nickname?
Fucking name.
What's your nickname?
Oh, that boy Justin Cameron. I know my angle finna be awful. But nah, man, episode 235, man, from the consistent group, man. It really is a testament, man. It's hard to be consistent. That shit just hard. I don't give a fuck what you say. No matter what you do, nigga working out every day hard.
Yeah.
Working out every week hard.
Yeah.
Nigga crushing every day can be hard.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say, nigga. It's hard to be consistent.
It's hard to do everything every day.
Yeah.
But you niggas do it.
Try to.
I mean, y'all
Congratulations,
try to,
man.
nigga. You 5 years in.
Well, that's not every day though.
That's
you know, and
dedication.
then we
should-
miss and
We should pull out one of them practice episodes and release it.
we can. Let's fix it.
Hell no, that bitch.
Let's
sweet.
fix it.
Definitely, dog.
Definitely can. Remember
doing
that
that
time we
shit
had a 3-hour practice episode? Y'all remember that shit?
Yeah. We just on here screaming. That was the
Yeah,
screaming.
everybody.
I told y'all, fuck out of here.
The screaming soul. We're like,
Dummy.
Like, damn, hold up,
All right,
man.
man,
We
we
got
can't-
to get some order in this shit.
this ain't the stock living room Belvedere conversations, okay?
Because that's how we used to talk. We had to
can't
figure
do
that
this,
shit out.
man.
Yeah.
Like super
But
screaming.
yeah, man, we still here, man. We in this thing. We ain't going to goddamn well, man. I mean, this shit, it's therapeutic. It stopped me from going home and goddamn delivering papers. I'm sorry. Like, this is therapeutic. I'm joking.
We talking about like grocery receipts or something like that.
Oh, bitch, the real papers.
No,
nigga.
Those are papers.
Bye bye.
Life.
Mistrial. Good. It's a mistrial.
See you later. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, put mommy on the phone.
Hello?
I ain't never
Put mommy on the
covered
phone. That was gangster how he did it though. Wasn't it?
No, that was super sucker. When you know the end game. It was though. Like think about it. I ain't never come home. He was the one getting played out the money.
It was he was a sucker move.
Shut up.
That, you don't ever leave under them
Now if he
circumstances.
did it and really that was the end game.
No. You're right. He's sucker.
He was a sucker. I'm sorry, man.
Dummy.
Yeah, I'm a step on the sucker.
I was trying to make a joke.
Tell the nigga who do you a stepper. Literally.
Yeah, that nigga got. It wasn't, I was finna make it good if you would have let me.
Go ahead, you can.
Nah, hell no.
Let's see what you
Never.
got.
Franklin
Let me tell you
Stomper.
something. Never
Let's
crack
see
a
what you
joke when the spotlight goddamn.
When it been cracked already.
Yeah. When the nigga then somehow weakened your shit.
Just walk away.
Hey, yeah, just let it go.
Just next time, just be like, shut up.
That's what Can't Get Right Here still trying to crack it. Nah, what I was saying was
On purpose.
Dummy.
stupid ass joke.
I saw it. What the song go?
But nah, man, we back in this thing, man. It's Sunday. Y'all know what we do on Sunday, man. It's the fun day, man. We got therapists in the cut.
Shout out therapist.
Sitting out there. Yeah. Hoop.
Yeah. My boy been on tour.
Yeah, you seen it? He just left Birmingham. Yeah, he just was here. Yeah. But where we at with the hoop?
Man, we've been good. We've been cool, man. Been in Atlanta all week for work. That's pretty cool, man. I think I want to kind of start I want a job that you get to travel for, cause man, just being out of town, enjoying that little. Now you got to go work, but just still being in different environments is cool, especially if you're doing it for good reasons, good purposes. Got the network, talked to people, did some good things, man. So that was cool.
Does it make you want to take some of your goddamn PTO?
Well, I was at work still.
Does it make you want to take some of your PTO?
Not
You
if
got
I could get
thousands
paid,
of hours.
but not if I could get paid to go do that.
You still gonna get paid? Who does PTO? Paid time off.
But I'm still networking and still it's still something going on. Cause I think I would like it better if I had something to go and do. Me personally. So yeah, send me to San Francisco for a weekend, go learn some
Go
stuff.
ride the
Send me
trolley
this.
on your PTO. I just want you to take the fucking time. That you
I take it though. You know what I'm saying? It ain't to a point to where I don't take it. I take it. I'm just not gonna take it all the time. Cause you still gotta do both, man. You still gotta work.
You ain't lying.
I get it.
You still gotta work, man.
But if you don't work, you still gonna get paid. Because you got the time, Hootie.
Yeah, but that don't last so long. That could be 1 month. And it's gone.
That shit, nah, it definitely. It's like real money. Like that shit. It take a long time to accumulate it, but it could be gone in a flash.
But
In
this
1 month.
nigga has
In 1 month.
accumulated.
In 1 month, it's gone.
And listen,
That boy got time.
I thought I had accumulated it too.
That boy got time.
And let me tell you, I'm like,
Happened?
like when you spend that money, like when you get that big lump sum.
That's great. Y'all got some of that time in
Yeah, when you get that lump sum and you be like, oh, I'm good. And then you look up and you go back looking through your statement like, man, what happened? Because you ain't got number $2 in that bitch now. And you had $60,000. Like, damn, what I spent that on? That's how that time be like, damn, how the fuck I get down this low?
But I use it, Todd. I use it. At this point in time in life, like I find you kind of really use it when you need it, like going to Bama with my little girl or going to UAB with my little girl. Like it's used for stuff like that nowadays when you get older, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was cool, man. My week was good. I enjoyed that. It's tiresome though, like that traveling, and then I drove. So I drove to Atlanta, drove back. And it is tiresome. So that's the part. I've been asleep the last 2 days. I ain't gonna lie about that, man. And y'all naps been a little bit longer lately?
Man, yes. I took one yesterday.
What's up with that?
But it was, my shit was, work caused my shit. But yeah. And I'm never a nap taker. Son, let me tell you.
Man, listen. Anytime I have the opportunity to take a nap, I'm taking that motherfucker. A nap is pretty good, man. Y'all, we need naps.
My nap turned to sleep yesterday.
Y'all niggas old. You need a nap.
I am,
Pretty
man.
much, yeah.
My knees hurt, my back hurt, my shoulder hurt.
My neck and my back.
Y'all.
What the week been good? How about your week, Todd?
Oh, man, work. Wise, typical work week. Nothing special though.
What do you say to people who keep saying, I'm sick of hearing about y'all tired from y'all work weeks?
They tired too. Fuck I don't think it's nobody listening to us who ain't tired from their work week.
Right. Mm-hmm. But me and the wife got out to see Erykah Badu. That was dope as fuck. So if she's in your area, please go. It was a lot of blackness in that bitch. So
shea butter and
I'm talking about shea butter, head wraps, dreads,
afros in it.
Tea tree oil was in the air. It was. I'm talking about. I'm telling you what.
Coconut oil.
For real, it was real black in that bitch.
Pretty skin though. Probably pretty skin.
Yeah. It was a very fine display of African Americanism in that whole.
How was the ultimate concert though?
The concert, though, I'm saying this shit definitely a 10 out of 10. You
sound like them food raiders on the
Most Def opened up for, and King George opened up too, fool.
Mm-hmm.
I missed my boy though.
You missed it?
I missed him, man.
Like you always be late.
I don't be late, but I was late for this shit, and I was hot about it. I ain't let her live that shit down for having me late missing King George. She put on a grand show though. This week, looking forward to being off. I'm gonna take some time, Hootie.
Yeah, take your time, man.
You gonna be off this week? What's this week?
Anniversary coming up, man. We gonna get away from here.
Talking about me, man.
How many days off?
98 hours straight.
One. Well, yeah, one. 1.5.
I bet you ain't taking shit off. Fuck all
Damn, I'm taking a day off.
Take
but
3.
Nah, see, I can't do it.
3 minimum.
But see, if I had your time, Hootie, I wouldn't even went to work this week.
I feel you.
Shit, nigga. You got time, bro. But yeah, hopefully.
He do actually. Now that I think about it, he do sneak a little weekend.
Yeah, I always sneak a weekend. It's gonna definitely be my birthday weekend more than likely my anniversary week. So
see,
I take a week off.
Know what it is, more the shit.
And I ain't never took a week off.
I take a week off.
Well, I have with the paternal leave one time, but that was different because like shit, nigga, I had to use the time. Now they actually get that shit to you.
They get 3 months now.
Yeah. And that shit still ain't good, man. I was looking at Portugal or Spain. Them niggas give a whole year.
Yeah, whole year.
That's crazy.
You're right.
But that's the only time I ever took a week. Other than that, like I said, I take a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday or something like that. And then use the weekend to be it. But I'll be back in that thing Monday or Tuesday.
I'm going from this previous Saturday, the whole week to the
when you take a trip,
Sunday.
When y'all take trips, do y'all go back to work the next day?
I try not to. I try if I'm gonna go back Monday, I try to be back Saturday.
That's why that's the day I'm gonna take.
What?
The day
that Monday when you get back, like I'm taking that day. Fuck that.
Yeah, man, you need a recoupment day. Yesterday, because I got back Friday, I was asleep all yesterday for real. Yeah. I went to the gym. I was like, "Ooh, I'm energized now." And it was knocked out.
That bitch went straight to sleep.
18 seconds, knocked out.
Where we going? I hope we get a chance to see Drake while we there though.
Ooh, they're gonna spend some money.
Shit, not if them tickets the way they look. If they stay where they at.
Nigga, I don't even know why you would mention going to see Drake and not thinking you finna bring your pocketbook.
Shit,
nigga want a $44 Drake ticket.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna go see Drake. It's $60 to get in. Y'all coming?
Nah. See, I know, like, I'm talking about $1,500 ticket. Like, I'm not finna spend that shit. Fuck that. I don't give a fuck who it is. Michael Jackson can be performing. I'm going to that. But this nigga, no, fuck no, not $1,500. So
that boy reselling for $16.
That's what I'm saying. Like that boy, the resellers got this shit fucked up. But if we get in there, cool. We don't.
Shouldn't even put
it's still gonna be out of town. And I just need a release from that shit.
What's your cap of what you'll pay for a ticket to a concert?
Concert, man, concert real low for me.
Right.
Might be $100 per person.
Yeah,
it
depends on who's performing. Like Kendrick, I say $250, $300.
I'm cheap as fuck.
But I like live shit. So That should be dope.
I do too, but I like
nigga, I Bluetooth the speaker and turn that bitch up real loud.
It's just hard for me to pay
For free.
I know they say experiences, but I'd rather pay to go on a vacation to go see a place rather than to one event to see a person.
And I know we talked about this before, but I've been paying attention to some shit because I've been looking at some shit. But what's the most you'll pay for a vacation at this age?
At this age,
like a 4-day vacation.
Per person, I'll try to cap it about $1,500 per person. 15 to 1,800 per person.
Cause that's resort.
So you about 3,500?
Yeah, ish. Yeah.
3,000.
And that's still pushing it. I still don't really want it.
But that's with everything though. Plane ticket and everything, all inclusive resort type shit.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't gonna get that. You go to Vegas, you gonna pay that, but you ain't gonna get no all inclusive.
You be staying in Vegas. You
That shit got high food. Like I looked at
Niggas stay where they stayed at. What that movie called? Hangover. Niggas staying in that bitch with the tiger in that bitch. Right.
well, looking at that shit nowadays, like that shit was high. The room was high. The flight was high. All of that shit was high.
Get with me, B. I know people.
Well, you do know people.
Yeah, get with me, B. I know people.
Then that's different, then, nigga. That was my
That's
number.
what the fuck I said. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you gotta add that little caveat in there. That makes it different.
I think $4,000 probably tops.
That sounds like a pretty good time.
But it got to be 4-5 days. You got to definitely include everything.
Everything. Yeah.
And it got to be, of course. I mean, $4,000, you got to be staying somewhere pretty good. I need to
walk
out.
No walls. I just want all goddamn scenic.
Yeah, I need to walk out pool and shit.
Yeah. Outdoor tub.
I done seen some places to goddamn stay for a little while.
You can get that for $4,000 right now.
What that?
That shit, the beach view and
You
the
should
big
be able
house,
to.
Oh yeah,
the flight 4-5 days.
You want that?
Yeah,
you want that?
I look at it. Okay.
You got to know
Because when
people
I
too.
look at it, my shit be 2-3 days in Vegas. That goddamn price. Like,
Man, nigga, I seen a resort where you slide open the sliding glass door, right?
And it's just
It's your pool right there. Boom, and your pool open right up to the walkout. No, you walk right out to the beach. Like the beach is right there.
Oh yeah. That's somewhere to sleep right now. Yeah. See right there. Oh yeah.
see something like that.
All nastiness in that hole.
see me that right there.
I don't know. I just be feeling like it's some big ass mosquitoes out there. Be like some Jumanji mosquitoes on that goddamn porch. Right
You in Jumanji.
Look at that shit. You know there's some big ass mosquitoes out there.
Yeah, that bitch in the middle of the forest.
But that bitch fresh. What that
That
say?
bitch extra fresh though.
Valley?
That about 10.
That nigga said balance.
See,
Like
that's
tennis
over the
shoes,
budget.
ain't
My mom, we said, look, my mama had called my brother.
Animal balance, nigga.
My mama called my brother this week. She was like, "Oh, my kid got." He was like, "Who?
What?
My kid?
Oh,
My kid gone? Huh?"
is
He was like,
Coffee.
"Keurig? Yeah, that. God damn.
coffee maker, tea maker.
But that was my week though, man. How was your week, stuff?
Dope week, man. No, not dope week. I just worked like a motherfucker. That's been my weeks.
That's dope, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It puts some choo-choos in your pocket, and you need them.
Definitely need
But AC went out. I'm telling you, y'all got to do something about global warming.
And the light bill.
Yeah,
like Fly said.
Like
and the light
Fly
bill.
said.
And the light bill.
That nigga was heated.
Light bill, $1,200.
I ain't paying it. Turn it off.
You definitely don't want that.
Man, that nigga didn't give a fuck. I feel him. $1,200 light bill, shit. I'm with him. But nah, man, and I'm scared about that because you know when your AC go out, that bitch pump and jump for a while, and it's been running. But shout out to the people who fixed it, man. You know man, customer service go a long way because I realize I pay for a lot of shit if you goddamn smile at me a little bit. I guess that's how.
How long it took them to come out? You had to
I
go
called them on
on.
Friday. They did say they couldn't come out till Monday, and then when they came, I didn't do what I was supposed to do, so they had to come back again the next morning. Then the next morning they had to come fix it Wednesday morning.
Shit like that be making a nigga go, let me go buy 6 fans.
Yeah.
Let me go buy
But
6
it
fans.
actually was blowing all right downstairs, but the upstairs was kind of.
Oh, so you still had a little bit.
just a little.
I had some time.
That was that shit.
Boy.
That shit that when your mama tell you don't open the door too many times. Yeah, it was like that. But nah, man, man, that shit cost though. Anytime you gotta fix it, it costs a lot of money. But yeah, so that was kind of part of my week. So I had to work a lot because I'm gonna have to pay that shit goddamn back. Right. I'm sick of that shit. But other than that, man, it was a cool little week, man. We saw in Birmingham news. I don't really want to get too deep off into it, but it was some weird shit happened this week. We all know kind of really what happened. Hoover Police Department had a press conference, man, coming off the Carlee Russell situation. They released a lot of information about what's going on. Again, I'm not trying to get into deep details, but I do want to. What was y'all initial reaction to that shit?
Initially, when
we ain't gotta stay here long.
When we first found out, I was like, I don't know. I just waited for the details, man. I didn't know if it was serious or fake. I didn't know to think if it was serious or fake. I just said it happened. Hopefully this young lady comes back home safely. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it may have been.
I'm more so on now, like, even when people make mistakes, I'm not saying what she did was right. I'm not condoning any of that. But like, man, the way the internet
tearing her ass up.
The way the internet irresponsibly tear people up, you don't really know what that's gonna do. Because what if that causes somebody? I'm not talking about her, but what if that causes anybody to harm themselves, hurt themselves, or something like that? And then it's like it's all fun and games until some shit like that happen. And the way the internet is, shit, them niggas probably crack jokes about that bullshit.
Right. Yeah, so, they will. They definitely will. You know they will. So I don't know, man. But it also makes us not care about a lot of things, desensitizes or whatever you want to call it. Because you're like, whether it's fake, whether it's real, I got to think about this, about seeing serious stuff and serious news. And what we was talking about earlier with the politics and all of that, when you get to a point, man, I don't care about none of it. Like, I can't, because like at the end of the day, what can I do about it?
I felt pretty bad about the Anaya Blanchard, her mom.
Yeah, her getting involved.
Yeah, because that was like,
You bringing something serious.
Yeah, this some bullshit. Like I came and jumped in this, thinking and I'm here for some bullshit.
Hoax.
Yeah, and having to relive it and all that was kind of fucked up. But
you damn if you do, you damn if you don't.
The biggest thing I got from it is like, hey man, it's hard. Criminal is not a great thing no more.
Hell no.
Like that shit.
Them niggas got all the details.
Man, them niggas got cameras. Them niggas got it's really like when you think about it, it's no way you can go to escape a camera anymore.
I was riding down 459 like, oh, there go them cameras. Oh, I see them now.
Hey, look, when I was going to the barbershop, I literally was driving like, where the fuck that camera was? I saw that. I see it. That is right there.
There's a couple of them up there.
It's a bunch of them bitches on top of that pole.
That's nuts. I'm talking about I take that route daily going to the gig.
Never
saw that shit. Never even thought to look up at that shit. So imagine the nigga finna pull off a goddamn
major heist.
You can't do nothing no more. Because like if you text or call a phone, nigga, they pulled up the Google record. Nigga, I don't want y'all to see my Google record, nigga. How do I get rid of these bumps? Let social media like, what bumps he talking about? Nigga, I could be talking about like a little bump right there. Them nigga gonna make it something like, damn, that nigga had bumps on the goddamn gonads. Them nigga released the Google search, cuz that crazy.
Nigga shit like a star crunch.
Man, I don't want no parts of releasing the Google search.
Delete your cookies, goddamn.
Homemade porn, goddamn.
With the Ring camera.
How do I get 2 more inches on my shit?
Take this pill once a day.
Man, that's crazy. Man, see that's one of my biggest fears. Like something happened to you, you got to pass or something. Nigga, get your phone or something. And
search your porn here.
Nigga, go be like that bitch. Like, damn, what's stock? Well, look,
nigga, midget porn. Right.
Fuck stock was looking at. But nah, man, that shit was wild though. But like that just go to show you, man, being like. That's why in this instance, I'd rather had lied to I don't know the situations or the details, but in this instance, I'd rather had lied to my people than to lie to them people. Because when them folks get a hold of you, they gonna dig and look at every corner and just from experience, dog, like you just don't want no part. Them niggas look at them niggas dig up shit that like, what the fuck this got to do with anything?
Especially if y'all have an outcry and be like, use your resources to find her. Okay, y'all want us to find us? Find her? Find them? Oh, we gonna find them.
Done. Google search.
Say less.
$1 million for this, huh? Okay, you gonna get every last bit of the phone records, the Google searches, the mama talk. They might even go into the parents and the uncles' records just because of that shit. So she didn't got fired.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I heard countless people that got down lost their job looking at that.
Talking about the record.
Yeah, fool.
That's wild too. Like,
why you doing
that nosy, bro?
That's crazy.
You want to know some shit that bad?
Nigga, I'll wait for the police.
I mean, the news.
They did a good job. Did y'all see the prank? This nigga did a good job. I don't have to look for nothing. Hell, they gonna tell you.
I'm talking about A to Z. I ain't seen that shit, but the way everybody has been describing that nigga didn't miss a beat. He didn't miss shit.
Man, them boys started your ass on a journey.
2 days ago.
Look back here. Them boys had that bit like a movie theater screen back there, fool, and they played that bit instantly.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
The world was watching, so I felt like they were gonna do it.
Hopefully that lets the world know y'all need to slow down too.
Like the nation.
getting
All
all that.
eyes on who?
Say
But like I was
then
saying,
sometimes it helps,
even if the
sometimes it
world,
harms.
even
I
if
don't
the
know.
world not watching, police departments across the country, nigga,
They got that shit though.
they're showing. They just showed you
They reach.
tools that they use to be able to access. We always knew about phones and shit, but literally, there's Ring cameras, there's Nest cameras, there's what's the Vivint cameras. Everybody got some form of a camera now on phones. There's cameras on cars now.
That's the negative
Nigga,
shit
you
help,
can't do self checkout. Nigga, it's cameras on that. So when you get
Better
that Blue
scan
Star
it.
ointment,
Better
nigga,
scan
them
it
niggas saw that shit.
Are you scanning the TV
But
as a piece of cabbage?
Can that sometimes like that negative or just that media help sometimes? Because sometimes maybe they won't look into it that deep if all of this not going on. So sometimes you need the publicity, because we're telling people to slow down, stop being so fast to comment, stop being so fast to put this out. But if all of these peoples, the shade rooms, the individuals, the big networks, didn't put this Carlee Russell information out there, will we have known if it was real or not? And let's say it was 100% real. She was
Right. And you got to come back and backtrack. Yeah. I mean, shit, we done learned that from podcasting.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I remember it was that Botham Jean case. I'll never forget that. And it was another big one that we talked about, and we talked about it earlier, and we went off what we knew.
Right.
But what we knew changed in a couple of days.
so like right after the pod.
Yeah, so sometimes like when we be getting mad, man, the police need each other, and they be like, hey man, we trying to investigate, because they literally gotta
It's just
figure
today.
out what's going.
It just
Because the way
happened.
cell phones is right now, if we step outside, nigga get shot on the street, and we sitting out that bitch like this, we know more already than the investigators.
Right.
So how the fuck can they comment yet? They still got to figure out what the fuck happened.
And you don't want to give me that video.
And if we didn't see nothing else, them niggas leave no stone unturned. Even if they think that something's not true, they still gonna investigate all of it to make sure that they have to dot their I's and cross all their T's. We just saw that shit.
Man, my boy went up that bitch fresh too.
And didn't he? He had a fresh ass Easter suit on up that bitch.
I'm finna go up here and give them all they can stand.
I didn't watch it. I ain't watch it, fool, 'cause once it had started to turn into a spectacle, I ain't
There you go.
I ain't
Right there.
watch it.
Nigga
I
had
ain't
big
listen to
Easter
it.
suit on.
That boy had them
Still
color.
got that pink and purple on.
Hey,
Pink and lavender.
I'm telling you, you just don't want no parts of them kind of
Yeah,
folks.
nah.
Just leave them alone. Y'all seen the first generation iPhone? Sold for almost $200K.
I'm so fucking upset.
Never
I was
been
trying
no-
to find that little
trying to
Nokia
find-
2560. How much y'all want for this?
Trying to find the Razor and the BlackBerry. I got this right here. What y'all want for that?
That nigga said a Blackberry.
The Razors was it though. The Razors changed the game, boy. The little quick flip and it was that.
I ain't never
Stupid
really
ass
fuck with the
phone.
Razor like that.
Razor.
You had a Razor?
Phone.
I had a
Yeah.
Razor. It was sleek, man. It was,
Yeah, that bitch was.
sleek.
Nah,
Pimp
I
C
had
kept a
that. I had that little
Sidekick.
side, the little
The little
pocket.
flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the little.
I had a sidekick too.
No, it was Samsung, I think.
Yeah, it's like a
LG or Samsung, and then it had the little stylus with it.
Yeah.
the Palm Pilot.
Yeah, there you go. Well, nigga,
I had a Palm Pilot. I had the sidekick. I got caught up on the sidekick. I had the
nigga thought they was so loud with that big ass palm.
Like nigga, you slide that big ass BlackBerry.
Nigga ain't got no stocks to check the shit.
Nothing.
Fuck, you got a CEO phone, nigga. You ain't
I
got
want a text.
Nigga, my bank account was overdrafted when I was looking at that shit.
That first
Probably
BlackBerry
because
you
of that
had,
phone.
that bitch look like a fucking Game Boy. You sliding in that big ass thing on your pocket.
I was the truth one.
Wow.
It's just
I ain't never had the ball rolling one. I just had the touchscreen one, and it was trash. That's what made me hate. Yeah, that's what made me hate BlackBerry, because I had the touchscreen one.
Well, I wouldn't let that bitch go. Hoop. I'm talking about they had to literally go out of business. before I got
BlackBerry?
iPhone.
The
Yeah.
little.
Oh, nigga, I definitely was the last BlackBerry
I'm
user.
telling you, fool.
I got out of that quick.
That
'Cause I started
BlackBerry
at the wrong
Bowl,
way.
that was the one now, boy. That bitch was so big and goddamn
But,
useful.
but hindsight, it wasn't that big. Like, it ain't big as this shit.
The bowl,
No, that BlackBerry Bowl was the truth.
you know what I'm saying?
But it was, well, when I'm talking about size wise,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Look at them bitches. That last one now.
yeah, that's a big boy.
That's
Whatever.
that's the big boy.
That big bold.
Yeah, that's the big. That's the BlackBerry
See, I don't think
Bowl.
I had the big boy. I had
You had the one in the middle.
Yeah.
But the last one, that's the bowl. If you stuck around,
Oh, that's the bowl.
they
both
all bowls.
bowls.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a bowl plus. Yeah.
The bowl. That's bowl right there.
bowl.
That's bowl. That bitch
Man, I don't
tall.
give a fuck. Man, BlackBerry was
That
the truth.
fool. I used to love that bitch.
Well, Apple goddamn put an end to that shit. Yeah.
True fact.
That and everything.
Yes, they did. Y'all saw this week. We've been talking about it a lot with the AI and all that kind of stuff. But there's lawsuits now that they rolling out in regards to artificial intelligence. they basically saying it's gonna be difficult to corral it because you got government officials and things like that. That's kind of it's tough for them to stamp it out because they also need to try to be buddy with it because what is this? You know what I'm saying?
It's against OpenAI and Google.
Yeah, did you see it?
I'm looking at it now. Both the companies violated the rights of millions of internet users by using the social media content.
So basically what they were saying was like that shit that it be typing up or the things that it can, they saying that it's a collection of
what I say,
your writings. Like if you put out a book, Dez put out a book, or we put out a podcast, it's collecting all of that information and just kind of remixing it into something for you to be able to sing.
Basically, it's plagiarism. That's all it is.
And I wonder, like, if you like, hey, write me a paper on this. Do somebody in California got the exact same paper that you got?
Probably. If they worded it the same way, maybe. And maybe it's smart enough to know also that I'm not going to write this same paper that my homeboy in California wrote too. So that because it's learning from them all.
It could be manipulated to specifics. So
Yeah.
you could literally say, okay, I want you to flip this one sentence and use this word.
That is true. And you got to be crazy as fuck if you say, hey, write me this paper, and you take exactly what that bitch told you.
You got to tweak it all.
Because it ain't going to sound like you.
Fuck no.
Sounding like Hootie. You got to put that in too. Put that in.
Make sure you write it sounding like Hootie.
Have some broken words.
The big, I'm like, you heard, man, at the end. Goddamn, that nigga don't talk like
Furl.
Right.
Yeah,
Furl.
Squirrel.
finna go make groceries. Goddamn.
I used to say Furl though.
On
when
the
I
cold
first
drink,
got it.
yeah. Cold drink, yeah.
I
But
never said that though.
Y'all think that
That's like a K. That's like them people up there with my boy, the football player.
Go in there and get you a cold drink, yeah.
Bobby Boucher and them.
y'all think they're gonna be able to rein it in?
No.
At this point, this shit is just out of control.
No, that's just gonna make, and it's I don't know if it's good or bad. It is what it is, but that's just gonna make them adjust it a bit more because that's how it always starts. This is the first version. It's always gonna be some issues with it, some things you dislike, some things you hate, and then that's gonna be some things that's good. So I don't know.
And it's gonna continuously be new ones popping up.
Yeah, it's gonna make it more like with cameras, man. These cameras like the autofocus. There used to be no autofocus. Now today that big can search your eye, your eyelid, your nose, your mouth. And when it gets to that point, that AI is just different than the human eye. Like my human eye is not gonna fully catch that all within that. So it's just, I'm sorry, but technology, my G, that's how it goes. Everything gets better technology wise, and I ain't mad at it. Write some emails for me.
Are you afraid of this shit though? Like,
no, I mean,
like, do you have concern, like genuine concern?
I treat it like what we was
shit?
talking about. A lot of these conversations we've been having about today. Who the president is, and if he wants to press that button, not what we gonna do. If Russia wants to press the button, what we gonna do? Some of these situations you can't do nothing about them. So I'm at that point where I care about them. Like I was looking at some shit that makes the toughest. The top 7 characteristics of a great man is like you can't care too much about stuff you can't control anyway. That's just one of those characteristics.
I do look at all that shit like that. You can't really control.
Right.
What you gonna do? You run yourself crazy trying to worry about all the different aspects of life that's constantly changing and evolving, and you don't really have no control over it. Yeah. So the best thing to do is adjust with that shit, figure out how it works specifically for your day-to-day living, and
use it to your advantage if you can.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Understand it. Know about it. And you ain't got to like it, but just be prepared to have to use it if needed.
It's still some people who, I don't like to type on computers. Yeah, ain't got no job.
But you notice that the older people used to say that shit maybe 10 years ago. They don't even say that shit.
They can't.
They all got iPhones. They all got online banking and shit.
And if they do say it, they don't have a job. They don't have a phone.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So yeah, you can hate the shit as much as you want. Like it's a lot of shit I hate, but I make sure I understand that motherfucker. So, I got a study for you.
What we looking at?
According to dermatologists,
the
average amount of times you should shower per week is what?
According to dermatologist, per week, per day, maybe 15 minutes per day, 20 minutes.
No, how many times?
I know I'm trying to add it up. Give me
my bad.
I know I'm saying like
15 minutes is shower.
Well, I'm saying like 7 times a week, or maybe most people take them twice. So I'll just do 10 showers a week at 15 minutes per shower, maybe 150 minutes, something like that, however long that is.
So how many times?
You just say you're not saying how many times.
Like how many showers? I think that's what you asked. Yeah. How many showers in a week do you take?
Maybe I would say 11 showers a week.
Yeah,
because I thought you were saying like
went on far too long. Yeah. I'm with who? 11, because you got them days where you work out. Sometimes that shit might exceed 11.
What you say?
About 11 to 13 times.
Dermatologists say that you should only shower 2 to 3 times a week.
Stinking ass.
Hey, it was a black nigga on there. That nigga like, man, I don't give a fuck what y'all say, nigga. Fuck that.
Sometimes
he was like, ain't go around other people.
Like sometimes I'm snake by noon. Like what I'm supposed to do?
What?
All
Then how
day?
you gonna say
You
that?
ever
They
smell-
say that the body creates natural oils and enzymes and stuff that the skin needed. That
Boy.
when you scrubbing and you using those chemicals and those products, you scrubbing it off your skin and washing it away, and you doing it 2 and 3 times a day or however often you're doing it, you're
washing it off.
Yeah, you and that's what he was like. That's why a lot of people have a lot of eczema and dry skin and stuff now, because we showering way too much and we showering with too hot of water and all that different kind of shit.
Man,
My water gotta be warm. I don't like that hot shit. I could take a cold shower, but I'm in and out. But I can get what they're saying. But will I do that?
Hell no.
I sweat too much.
I'm about 2 times a day, goddamn.
Yeah, I,
damn near.
I go outside, I stink. Like
Nigga, you ever got out of the gym and mistakenly smelled your balls after working out, my nigga? You got to get your ass in that tub, man. On the shot.
Smelled your
Yeah, nigga, you stink, goddamn. Fuck wrong with you, dog? You stink.
Nigga say he ain't never did it by mistake, huh? Nah, I'm for real though. Like you got to get your ass in the shower.
You got to, fool.
2 to 3 times a week, man.
That is nuts.
I understand.
Man,
what
can you
they're
imagine
saying,
them
but
bed sheets?
They gotta understand why we don't do it too.
The pillowcase they just told us.
What if you crush more than 2 times a week? You just gonna see.
Wash your ass.
Don't listen to them folks. Okay?
And I'm pretty sure they
Nigga
probably
gonna pull
right.
his britches down, gonna have mushrooms on his shit.
I don't understand why I keep getting a yeast infection.
Fuck is this?
And they
I ain't
probably
watched
right.
these nuts in 2 weeks.
They probably right, but I bet they don't follow that either.
That's
They're
crazy.
just saying that to have healthy, best skin, that's what you do. You gonna stink, but you know
Man,
it's
fool.
about having good skin or stinking. So
No, you will never achieve moving star skin if you don't bathe.
I don't know. The dermatologist say you can.
He did say
I
it.
don't
He
know.
ain't.
I ain't who told
But
the-
it's kind of hard for like
I ain't
because
listening to him.
because think about it, like ain't everybody's skin individually different. So
It
how
is.
can you say that one person can? You
It
know,
is.
This and it's I don't know.
that's what they said though. Y'all niggas taking too many showers.
That's cool.
Me too.
Yeah.
Right. Me, that's
Yeah.
cool. You know what I'm
Yeah, I was just about to say.
I
you
want to be on the
included.
wrong side of that.
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
And I ain't got no eczema. So. And I
Taking
shower.
no shower. There you go.
Got me a little coconut oil, whatever. I got some kind of oil.
That
on
nigga
right
say
now.
he don't. Remember he said the other week he don't know what he put on his shit.
I just get in that bitch, get out.
Nigga just get out that bitch and put Al on his shit.
Dog draws.
Damn, what you moisturize? Al.
I think it's coconut. Got a little coconut pine.
Nigga say it's humidized. Nigga say the humidity 92%. That'll moisturize my shit.
It's been working, goddamn. I look silky over there, bitch.
Dummy.
Fish skin.
Damn, who?
I'm silky over here. Right?
Damn.
I got that shit. I got that glow.
We saw YNW Mellon. His case ended in a mistrial. I
getting
don't know
fired.
how true it is, the stats of the numbers, but it was alleged that his mom came out and said that it was 9 jurors that said not guilty and only 2 that were saying guilty.
How is that even like a mistrial?
For people who may not know how
Shouldn't
mistrials
go for the
work,
9?
I don't know the details in it, so you lawyer motherfuckers who listening to us kind of give us some more information. But basically, from what I'm understanding, when a mistrial, they wasn't able to come to a verdict, so they basically dismissed the trial. The state can bring the trial back and retry it all over again with new witnesses, new everything if they can. They said that some of the problems with that could be like a lot of the people who would be in the jury pool probably have all heard of this case, because when you go to jury duty, they're going to ask, have you ever heard of this case? And if the answer might be yes, then you might not be fit to serve in jury duty. So that might be a problem. They said that, because they were going after him for a death sentence, because he could have faced the death penalty with it, it's not likely that the state will let it go, because they do have the option to just not retry it at all.
Right.
So I don't know what's going to happen with it. But what's y'all thoughts about seeing right now that he a mistrial, he gonna have to be let out?
I don't know the specifics of. Well, I saw they're gonna put up or they're gonna ask for a bond. So it still doesn't necessarily mean he's gonna be free. They still have to grant him a bond. But I think it's wild that you can go 9-3 or 2 and it's a mistrial. But if they would have voted for your death, you only need 8 votes.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
So that's
fucking
what
nuts.
it's like. How is that way? But you're not completely free if you get more
He
than
in Florida, right?
Yeah, he in Florida.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, and so that's true. I don't know the specifics of it. I'm not going for either way of it because I don't know if he did it. I don't know if he didn't do it. I'm just saying strictly based off the law and those rules. Prayers to those families, prayers to those people. But if he didn't do it, he should be free. If he did do it, he should go through it.
It's kind of wild. Like you said, like I don't know the details of it enough to know what he did and didn't do, and I'm not here for that part. You know, it's people who are in better positions to determine if he did or didn't do it. Mm-hmm. But it's kind of crazy. Like you go through a whole months of trial. You've been in jail. He's been in jail now for 3-4 years.
5 years. 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. And then you get a mistrial, and then you get. He's gonna eventually be able to get the let out, and then it's like if they retry it again, that's some more years of your life. That's kind of like damn.
Tied up with that.
Yeah. So it's wild to think about that shit.
Little homie had the bread though. They say within the 2-3 years span, he had like 16, 17 million.
Man, you seen when the lawyer said that, he was like, how much? Like 16 million.
How much? 1.6 million.
16 million in a year.
But I ain't know that either. Like, so that kind of shows you like the little dude was doing this thing. I don't know, man. It's gonna play out how it's supposed to play out. I don't know. And that's one of those things. It's a tricky situation. So I don't want to comment on it and be wrong in either way.
Right. That's definitely that. They arrest warrant was made in a restaurant.
What?
Warrant. What? Warrant, nigga, fuck off.
An arrest warrant.
Or not a search warrant.
Search warrant, okay.
Was issued for people who they think are alleged to have a part in Tupac killing.
I saw that. Then they say somebody
27 years later.
It's crazy that you still would find something to this day that in regards to that. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. But I did see I need to look it up to make sure, but they were like when they did the warrant, somebody got shot or somebody got hurt or somebody got something.
Recent?
So let me get
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
Let me see. I'm about to find it.
But that it's wild because like I mean you've long heard the speculations of what and who and all these different things. I'm not gonna get into all that part, but like to see how now it's like are these the same people that they talking about? You know what I mean? So I don't know what's gonna come of it, but it just go to show you with something like murder, like there's no statute of limitations. It's 20-something years and they still trying to figure it out.
Man, like I think street niggas know because, like I said, when I went on that hood tour in LA, that nigga told a whole story about that shit. The nigga was in that bitch like this, for real. Like nigga, like he knew the nigga who was supposedly had killed him and everything. He knew he got killed at a car wash. I didn't know that shit until after I heard from him.
Yeah,
I Googled that shit.
Heard about that part.
Like, damn, that nigga know what the fuck he talking about. So,
do y'all think they find anything? Kind of like years later, you can find some DNA on the killer, but
no,
I think they do.
I don't, simply because it's been years later, and if anybody that had anything to do with it, they probably already gone.
Yeah, that's gonna be the thing.
That's gonna be the thing.
But I think they do find out more information. Technology is advanced so much now. That's what I keep saying.
Very true.
It's almost impossible now to be part of the criminal elements. Like the last thing you would want to be now is a criminal. I think. I mean, like I understand that situations happen and things happen, but like
don't do it.
Now technology is just it's just too much.
Far too advanced.
Yeah, it's too much. Shit. They too advanced, man. They gonna find out whatever they need.
Yeah,
there's just no way you gonna get away with that shit no more. So I don't know what happened with that, but
go to work, man. Be a good Samaritan.
Yeah. What y'all listening to? What y'all listening to? We was in music, so I was just
Babyface Ray.
Babyface Ray dropped.
Nas. And the Young Shiners too. The Young Shiners album was pretty good.
I ain't get to listen to that.
What you think of Nas? Like I listened to it. What you think about that shit?
It wasn't as good as the last couple installments he had. I do need to sit down and listen to it another time or two to give it a full one. But it didn't. To me, it's good music. It's Nas. It's good words. It's good lyrics. It's good raps. But the songs in the project to me wasn't as good as the last.
Hit Boy did this one too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I think that sometimes that can sometimes make you sound redundant, kind of like Currency.
Yeah, because they didn't hit what 2-3 projects.
Yeah, two together.
3.
It's the third one.
Nah, this was his 5th album in the last 2 years.
With Hit Boy?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It was those. What's the other
King's
Disease? All of the King's Disease.
Okay.
It's 3 of them, right? It's 3.
Okay.
It's 3 of them, and then 2 of the Magics.
Okay. Shit.
Yeah.
But that might be working.
Yeah. So and that's in 2-3 years. So it's I like it. It's still good music, but when you keep hearing it over and over and over, it becomes the same song to me. So
yeah, I can't lie.
Take a break.
I ain't like it.
You ain't like it?
I ain't like it.
Why?
I tried. It just wasn't good to me. I'll give it another. I'll give it another listen just to be sure.
It sounds like the throwaways.
I feel like it sounds like some shit that he just threw together for real.
Some throwaways from them last all albums
that didn't make the goddamn cut. Yeah.
So
I ain't get a chance.
But I've been jamming to that Ziggy. Yeah,
I've been on that Ziggy hard.
Sent that. Yeah, I've been.
He got some good songs.
Yeah, he do.
BSC Ziggy. For people who know, Mobile artist.
Crib.
Yeah,
it's Mobile on fire for him.
Definitely on fire with music. Flo Milli had dropped that a Milli remix, and she dropped it, and Lil Wayne responded like, "Man, I love her."
For real?
Like he retweeted it and reposted it. She did the video just like he did, like walking out. She did it exactly like how she did, but how he did, but her version of it.
Yeah. And what's crazy about her, fool, like Missy Elliott, like she came out talking about her too.
Yeah,
like she up, like for real.
And she don't get the, not saying that she don't get the attention, because she do, but like it ain't as big as it should be. I think, my opinion. Right. And that's no slight to her. That's not saying that she not getting attention. It's just I feel like it should be way bigger than that.
She probably feel like she was she need to be, and she love it because she's straight.
Other places, and for some reason it seems like Bama don't.
Well, I get why. It's that kind of music that she make. Like we kind of a little slow to that shit. Like we like I tried to tell somebody before. Like we like the street elements, and it's not just straight street music. It's that festival. It's just good music. Fun music, having fun, enjoying yourself.
And she can actually rap.
She can actually fucking rap.
Yeah,
she definitely can fucking rap.
She got spittage.
Y'all seen Young Thug was denied bond again.
Man.
That's the third time now.
Yeah.
They basically said, for whatever you fall on it, they basically said that one of the biggest determining factors was that he has the ability to still intimidate witnesses.
It sucks.
Because of what people were asking him, hey, should we do XYZ to XYZ? Mm-hmm. That's why they basically cited it. Even though if Young Thug ain't never said yes no, or nothing, he's still being held accountable
for
that. But they said that, I saw like the other little lawyer guy who broke it down was like, that's not supposed to be a legitimate reason why you do not. Because what did he say? If he didn't say yes, then he needs to be let go.
Right.
So
that sucks. That's trash.
I think he need to change teams or something of lawyers, because it don't seem like they're doing a whole lot to get him out.
Well, I think they're doing a lot, man. I just think that they're at the point where they want Thug. They want him, man, and he does have power.
But how long has he been in jail? And
2
denied?
Years, maybe I would say 2 years. Maybe I think it's been going on for like.
He been about 2 years now.
Oh.
But I mean, I don't know. I can't. I don't know how that works. That's another one of those things that gets tricky. If what they're saying is true, then I get that. That's why he's doing it, because he has the power to say, "Hey, off him." Even if he won't say it, he has the power to do so. Right. Do I think he would personally go out and do that? I think that he's smart enough to where he wouldn't.
Hell yeah, I would like to think he's like that.
He can. He has the ability to, and it sucks that if that's what it's based off.
Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to be stopping you from the crimes you commit, not the crimes you can't commit. Ain't that's been a lot of those? That was the TV show basically. I've been watching Class of 08 or whatever it is on Hulu, 09.
On Hulu.
On Hulu, they basically got to a point to where they were preventing crimes from happening rather than, and it's been old movies and all of that, rather than fighting the crimes that do happen.
Yeah.
And then it gets to a point that like, goddamn, which one's right, which one's wrong?
I just hate situations like this because, like we said, when he was building the whole community and neighborhood, you like to see the positive side of the things that they can build and things they can do. So, like just this week, I didn't know that. I don't know if y'all saw that, but Lil Romeo, did y'all see the shit that he got with one of the founders of Tesla, the person that helped with Tesla, and he
black dude one.
Yeah, he got the little design for an electric car that they giving a $10 billion evaluation.
That's dope.
That's dope. I ain't seen that.
So I seen what it was. I just, I ain't even read up into it. But
and that's the shit I be feeling.
That's what you need to go out and do rather than get mad at your pops about he this and he that. Go do stuff like that. You grown now, man. I
had always felt like that. Like with your name and who you are, like you have the ability to walk into rooms that most people can't walk into.
Right. Yeah. It's very true.
What y'all think about Kodak? Kodak did the song with 6ix9ine. He getting a lot of flack. What you think about it?
I think at the end of the day, this shit, music and entertainment, dog. Like,
paid.
Like people forget like I told y'all, I still feel like this. I think that a lot of, well, I used to think like this because I think it's changing. But music's foundation has always been street. Mm-hmm. That's me personally. And that's why people like Boosie and other people can't let go of that because they still have those elements tied into it. And if you're not that, then you can't be relevant, period, is how a lot of people feel. But in this thing, at the end of the day, this shit is about entertainment.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And making money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't have no problem with it. Like I just don't. If that's what he feel like he need to do to be able to make some money and entertain the people, hey, do your thing. And then on the verse, he took a lot of shots at the nigga who paid him.
Right.
So shit, like,
It was all about shots. This clown paid me $1 million.
yeah, like he playing the nigga who paying him. So it's kind of weird.
Y'all niggas over there talking bad about it for free.
That's why I say get paid, young nigga.
Why would I not put it on a good beat and make a song about it? If you gonna say it and I'm gonna say it, we both saying the same things. I'm just getting paid for it.
Yeah.
You paid me $1 million.
But I guess they're gonna be like, well, 6ix9ine is benefiting from it too. He's benefiting from you talking about it.
Doofus.
Yeah, because any platform you get on and talk about it, he's still getting.
You really get on your IG live and talk about it, that's gonna make them go look up what he did or what you said about it. So
yeah.
I don't know, man. I like the way he did it. He did it, and he talked about it. He wasn't this my homeboy, this my friend, and I don't know. They might be homeboys or friends. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, but what he put out there is.
Did y'all? Your motherfucking ass probably knew, but did you know that the Franklin Beverly and Maze? Did you know that Before I Let Go was a breakup song?
Franklin Beverly.
Franklin. I don't know Franklin Beverly. Did y'all know the motherfucker was a breakup song?
Sing the song. Play the song. Let's play the song. Let's listen to it.
Did you niggas know it was a breakup song?
No.
Yes or no? Goddamn shit.
Listen to it and think of the words, but no.
Yeah, but you if you listen to the lyrics, but you don't think of it in the party setting. So
nah, you just be two-stepping to that shit. I was today years old when I realized that the shit was a breakup song. When you look at the lyrics and everything.
Yeah, like if you listen to it, You Make Me Happy, This You Can Bet. Like nigga broke that shit down, like lyric by lyric. Like damn,
once you hit
this
that
nigga
part,
is literally jamming to a breakup song.
You nigga be in that bit.
Once you hit that part, once you hit that
Beyonce remade the fucking breakup song. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I had no idea that shit was a breakup song.
And danced on it. I didn't either. That's why.
But you know what?
I wanted to listen to it.
You got to get past the first verse to know that it's a breakup
Right.
song for real. Right. And most time niggas don't get that far.
That bit come on as a happy as fuck song.
Yeah,
I think it's the vibe of it.
It is.
That's always the vibe of
Be
it.
happy. Oh, I need to be happy right now.
Fuck
How
breakup.
you get mad after that?
None of my breakups ended up happy. All of them, fuck you, nigga. You going to jail today?
I think you better leave.
You never made me happy. You ain't never made me happy. That's
Motherfucker be trying to hurt niggas. He be like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, goddamn. But yeah, fuck wrong with y'all. But these niggas were happy as hell on they breakup song. But I had no idea that's what it was. So
I need to listen to that song differently now.
You won't. It's no way possible that going forward you listen to that song and think of a breakup. You still gonna think of that shit and you gonna vibe at the barbecue and you gonna chill.
I'm still like it, but I'm still listen to it differently though. I'm still listen to it as a breakup.
It's gonna
song
be about that. Wait till you get about that second verse. You gonna be like, oh,
them niggas genius.
it makes sense now. So yeah, you motherfucking niggas ain't listening to no fucking lyrics.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp.
Not all the time.
They say Shannon Sharp is in talks with ESPN to maybe come on board with First Take with him and Stephen A.
Yes,
I think Jalen Rose. Who? No, Jay. They let him go.
let him go.
Who the other nigga that's on there? Michael Irvin. Yeah. I think they was trying to partner him, Michael Irvin, and Stephen A.
That's too much.
Man, I think what they might be trying to gear it up for. It's football season about to get ready to start.
Yeah.
There is no football show that rivals what TBS or TNT or whatever got with them niggas. Like they had something, but it fell apart. Yeah. Could be.
It's a lot of brothers.
I like it.
Loud
Everybody employed, but man, that's a lot to take in, bro.
They closed caption gonna be in caps.
Yeah. Yeah. Nigga sweating on set.
That's a lot of spit on the table.
Goddamn.
All the goddamn yelling.
I don't know. Somebody need to moderate. I don't see none of them as moderators. Somebody has to be a moderator.
Well, you know they'll probably bring in,
one of the white women or the Indian lady, but we'll see.
Molly.
What? That's what I normally.
No, I ain't say nothing. I ain't say nothing.
Oh, Masika Michaela or whatever. What's the messy girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
You messed the name up, but
Why you fucking with me? That nigga said Mesquine
Michaela.
Kelly.
I said Masika
Mesquine.
Michaela.
Y'all remember that shit? Y'all had them clothes.
I think that's
Y'all had some
Mesquine.
Mesquine. That shit used to be fresh at one point. You
never
ain't
had
never
them.
wear no Mesquine.
I ain't never had. I ain't never.
You had some of that shit? I had the big 5 hand print with the
Yeah.
gold on it. I thought I was fresh as fuck. Who do you have some Mesquine?
No, not that I can recall.
It was that and True Religions. I never ended up getting none of them.
Nah, I definitely never had no
I
True.
never had no True.
Who'd had some True? He had them black versions.
EVZoos. I never got no EVZoos either.
Yeah, Vizu.
Maurice Malone.
The nigga paint was chipping off his shit. Damn, who your paint falling
I
on?
know where he got them from.
No, I was going to
Trump.
Riches. I was going to Riches. My Jabos, my Maurice Malones. I got a black
nigga
foot.
who said that.
I seen you
I was
get
going
them
to
out
black-
that black garbage bag, out the back of the gold blazer.
Let me tell you what I got from Black. I got my throwback jerseys from Black. All my
I
throwback.
seen you had a pair of red. I remember them. You did.
Black
You had a
hat
pair.
and Avizu.
You pair of blue jean with the red Mesquine. With the red Avizu thingamajigs on. Yes, you did.
I went to Riches for them. I got my. I'm telling you, I got my jerseys from Black. I got my. I don't know why, but I got my
seen
Marshall
you.
Falk.
I seen you at that truck.
I went to Black Men in Town.
I was there, but I'm telling you what I got from them.
I seen you. You got them
the black
pants out
man
that bitch. That nigga shook them bitches 3 times. And that nigga put them bitches on.
Mine was the jerseys.
Nope.
I went to
telling
Riches. Good old Riches in Central Plaza.
I watched you. The NFL. This week we saw the NFL approved a deal for the Washington Commanders. They sold to Josh Harris for $6.2 billion. What was it? 6.2? 6.5.
I think it was $6 billion.
$6 billion. And what we didn't know, or we later learned, was that Magic Johnson was officially a part of that ownership committee. So he has a percentage also in ownership of the Commanders as well. They've been trying to get them sold for a minute ever since Snyder had that little incident or run-in, with everything that was going on. But we just saw that finally the Commanders sold for $6.05
billion.
God damn, that's a lot of scratch.
That nigga said a lot of scratch.
Yeah, a lot of cheddar.
You're an old man, cuz. Nigga said that's a lot of scratch.
Yeah, nigga. That's what you got to call that, nigga.
Scratch, Jack.
Jive turkey.
But I don't know if y'all saw Magic Johnson, man, did an interview with
Broke down in that bit.
oh man, I forgot the dude name. He did that interview, the black guy, but he basically was crying on it, basically saying he don't know how God keep putting him in positions to be able to have these kind of opportunities,
Right.
to be able to buy these kind of things.
Yeah.
And so I don't know.
Is it Craig Melvin?
Is that the nigga name? Mm-hmm. Yeah, him.
Man.
He also Magic Johnson was shouting out Nas too, because I guess on
He
this
got a
song,
song,
yeah,
Magic
yeah. They was kind of trading little social media back and forth.
Yeah.
He basically told Nas too, like, man, you a great entrepreneur in your own right too, man. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to you.
The ring camera, no.
Right.
Y'all think
You saw his movie preview?
Who?
Magic Johnson.
What movie?
It's a spinoff that Lakers shit that was on.
It's a spinoff?
but it's supposed to be an actual
But it's
movie, not a
supposed to be
series?
about him. Yeah. It's supposed to be he's
Hope
supposed
they-
to be the leading person.
Hope they get the same guy who played him in
That
the
nigga, boy,
TV show.
boy.
He doing a good job.
Yeah,
Of
the
him.
nigga legit like him in that bitch too.
Talk like it, mag like it.
Showtime.
I still never fully watched that series. I watched like one episode,
Winning
but
time.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah.
It's good.
I ain't finished it, but I got to the part where the boy was in the booth with the little girl, and I just was like, damn, this is fucked up. Jerry Buss, like when he was in the booth and this little girl walked up on him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, like,
over there
yeah,
living
fucked
life.
up, yeah.
he was over there living life, and she walked up like that.
Yeah,
Basically,
man.
Daddy, what you doing?
Yeah.
What you think Logan to say? Doing that.
I don't know what he was doing.
Hey,
What, he was
he was
crushing
cheating.
it?
No, he was over there
Oh,
cheating,
he-
just
yeah.
with another lady.
A little hand action up under the table, you know.
Yeah.
How many billion?
Lake a billion. Lake a billion.
Logan, sit right here.
At this time, he was a couple million. Though.
Yeah, he was a million. Yeah, there was
He was a real estate tycoon.
But he owned the Lakers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
was still a bus.
That was before the Lakers with the Lakers.
Sit right there, Logan.
It was like
Tell
the
you a little something.
circus. At that time.
Let me teach you. It's a nice lesson to learn.
But yeah,
I'm kidding.
that's very dope though, man. First one. First one of us in that exclusive club.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't have no ownership. It might start. You know, a lot of people been talking about the idea of having ownership in that shit. So
yeah, man.
I'm trying to think who would be next. And you can see the type of person they want to be in there. I don't think they want a Diddy in there, but they'll take a Magic Johnson. I think because just the different levels of who they are.
Is it gonna be hard for them eventually to squeeze out people like Diddy's and the Jay-Z's?
Yeah, well,
they got money now.
To me, it would be the BET guy. The one who sold,
No. I got what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, eventually, like, them boys,
you can't.
The boys look like they're gonna keep climbing.
Yeah,
so eventually, it might not be right now. Maybe in 5 years.
Well, I think it's not about the money. It's never about the money because all of them boys got the 6.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
it's not about the money.
But it's gonna be.
Do we want you in as good old boys?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Do you think that it's gonna get harder to try to squeeze them people out? Because at some point, it's gonna. When you say it's not about the money, it's gonna be very clear what it's about.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that when you say that, I think that they can squeeze them out, but the people who are going to get in are going to be they'll let Obama in, but they probably won't let the rapper who was the rapper.
I don't think they'll let him in.
I'm saying like that quality of person.
Yeah,
like, you know, I don't know how to distinguish. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a lot of.
Did it gonna be in like bitches and hoes in my suite?
But nigga, that's why they had to get rid of Snyder though.
Like Jesus,
but that's why he goes.
Y'all seen Jesus at that? He had a nice restaurant. What was the restaurant Jesus had in Atlanta? Dez, you remember that restaurant Jesus had in Atlanta? He basically had a high end restaurant in a high end part of Atlanta. Yeah. Nobody knew that he had part ownership in it. As soon as they found out, he said that bitch turned into Freaknik. He said people he used to associate with in the streets was in that bitch trying to smoke in it and shit. Yeah. And he was like, that's what ran it down.
Yeah. Cameron said that shit one time. He was like, shit, folks don't know he owned a lot of Taco Bells and shit. But he don't tell people because same motherfucking reason.
Right.
Yeah, you tell somebody that. That's fucked up. Nigga, respect my shit.
Right.
Why you gotta feel like you can do what you want to do now that I own that you know who own it?
Like, respect my shit like you respect if it was Johnny's. Nigga, fuck around with you. Joseph.
Who?
Say it was called American Cut, some type of steakhouse.
Yeah, it ain't nothing we really. I got the article actually, the interview, but he ain't really saying the name of the
American Cut.
He just said it.
Okay. I don't remember what that was. I don't know what that was. I was thinking Blue Flames. Like a recognizable. I meant like a recognizable name.
It's American Cut.
Which
be called Old Charlie?
Sound like a barbershop.
It do sound like
a barbershop.
But you know, that's like I hate football and rapping ass nigga because like they don't know how to like. You know, they ain't got no creative. They ain't gonna call that bitch like Aeoliones or something. You know what I mean? They gonna call it some shit that they do. American Cut. Nigga, that sound like a barber. Like you said. It's like football nigga. You ever notice the football nigga, as soon as they get some money, get a chain with their number on it and something? Right. That shit be so lame. Nigga get a football helmet with diamonds on it. Bitch, that shit ain't cool. Goddamn, fuck. That's why I like.
Same old thing everybody else.
Yeah, like, fuck wrong with you. Nigga get 23 with diamonds on it. Nigga, that shit ain't cool. Fuck wrong with you. I hate football niggas sometimes with that. They be big and just muscular and just uncool.
Just dumb.
Yeah, just uncool. Nigga couldn't get a dime. Nigga, you could have got a cross or a Jesus head or something.
Some people might feel that's the same.
Yeah, no. You never can not be cool with that Jesus head on there.
Hey, ESPN.
Never go wrong with a cross.
A list this week. Best cornerback in NFL history. I'm going to run down some of the names that was on there. Champ Bailey, Deion Sanders, Dick Lane, Charles Woodson, Darrell Reeves, Ty Law, Richard Sherman, Jalen Ramsey, Pat Peterson, Rod Woodson, Aeneas Williams, or other. You can put whoever you think would be your, go at the cornerback position.
I could have threw Darryl Green name in there.
He is in that. Todd just didn't name him.
No, not on the initial,
Man,
list.
But
he made the list, of course, but I guess it's all subjective. Let's put it out there first.
It's actually too long, in my opinion. It's about 5 people. The best cornerback.
Well, we know who that's why I kept saying we know GOAT. Nigga, fuck it. You can't GOAT is to argue the GOAT. That's just stupid. Shut up.
Deion,
who number 2? That's what we're trying to say.
Wait.
Who the next GOAT?
So you say Deion is the best?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Who you say?
Who the fuck you gonna put in front of Deion?
Rod Woodson.
Nigga was a safety, man.
Rod Woodson played DB.
Yeah, he played DB.
Time out.
No. He started as a corner.
I know what he started as.
So no. If we're talking cornerback and we're talking NFL, you got to go off stats, right?
Just time out. Hold on.
We're going off stats.
Was he a better cornerback than Deion Sanders?
The nigga got way more interceptions than Deion Sanders, so you have to say
as a safety.
Hey.
Oh my
hey,
God,
Todd,
bro.
He moved to safety because he was slow.
Okay, so Aeneas Williams got more picks than Deion. So
it ain't just about picks.
Nigga,
they would not throw.
If they're not gonna throw at me, how the fuck am I have a pick?
Wow.
Todd,
what was it?
Hey, Todd.
I'm going off what they asking. I'm not going off fanism, dog.
Todd, this
Charles Wilson, he played corner. He got more.
This nigga just naming
Todd,
people.
this thing is recording.
I understand what you're saying.
People hearing you.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. That part to change my opinion.
Look, they seeing you.
You like Deion, obviously. I get it. Okay, whatever.
Man, y'all.
But
niggas,
what I'm saying,
man, y'all gotta stop that. Man, I'm sick. I'm sick of y'all niggas with that shit. Y'all niggas think just because a nigga like Deion and what he do with Jackson State and all that shit, y'all gotta stop that shit. Cause y'all, you nigga, you
this
just
nigga
hold on. I'm still hold
Jackson
on.
State.
I'm
What the fuck you
talking.
talking about?
I'm talking because you said because y'all fanism. Nigga, Deion is who he is because of what he did. It's not I'm a fan of him because of what he did on the football field. Okay. Them niggas didn't throw at him for 3, 4, 5 years. And you telling me about interceptions?
I'm a fan of Deion too.
Man, y'all nigga crazy, boy.
I'm a fan of Deion too. Again, Charles Woodson, he played the same position. He got more picks.
I don't even know how we having this conversation.
That's wild.
I thought it was for second.
I
don't even know.
Well, he said we just automatically gave Deion one, and that's what he said.
We are the world.
I don't know what
the world, man. Wild, the world, nigga.
This ain't basketball, nigga.
About us, man. We not talking about.
Okay, I mean, again, if we go in numbers, like you got to. Okay, so what niggas?
We not going numbers. Stop saying we going numbers.
Okay, so why you pick Tom Brady as your goal?
Because he's the winningest quarterback ever, and he showed up in clutch time every single time.
Stats has nothing to do with it.
No, because his stats are not the best.
Tom Brady's?
His stats are not the best.
You realize Tom Brady got.
Man, like, you sound real crazy, though.
I never argued Tom Brady's stats because his stats were never the best. He wasn't always leading the league in touchdowns.
He has more yards than anybody that ever played quarterback. Who?
Can we say that stats for a corner? Like, you can't compare that. You can't compare cornerback stats with quarterback stats. A quarterback gets to touch the ball and throw that motherfucker. A cornerback, nigga, let's just say you so scared of me you don't throw at me for 6 years. How the fuck I'm gonna get an interception?
Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so stop telling me about a nigga who got more interceptions than somebody they don't even throw at.
Okay, but why? Okay, so why would a nigga pick Darrelle Reeves? They wouldn't throw at Darrelle Reeves. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Longevity matters. He went to multiple places
for 2 years,
and he did more. He played.
They didn't do that.
He played. Also,
that man went to Atlanta. They didn't throw that bitch at him.
He played baseball. he returned kicks.
He went to the 49ers that 1 year.
This is their best corner.
They threw at him.
That's all. I'm addressing. I don't.
What you mean?
I'm talking about, he was saying.
All of that matters because for him to be the best cornerback and still do all of those things as well contributes to him being the best cornerback. But it all started and still continue from him being the best cornerback. Who could return kicks? Who could play wide receiver? Who could play baseball? Who can lock you down for 3, 4, 5, 6 years? Like, it ain't just about.
I never knew that this was even a conversation. I'm with Hooter.
It's bigger than just.
Maybe I'm missing it.
I thought we went off the numbers. If any other time we go off the numbers, I would just.
How can you go after number? Just follow me now. Logically, how can you go off numbers if you're not gonna throw at me? What numbers are we going on?
That's a number. Look up that number.
Okay.
The less action.
So when a nigga say Tom Brady got the most rings, Tom Brady the only one playing football.
Todd, I know how to answer that. I said you can't compare a quarterback and a cornerback.
Okay. Again, I'm just answering the question that was asked. Like,
so
I get y'all saying Deion is the greatest.
Don't worry about it.
Y'all say Deion is the greatest.
So who do you say is the greatest? Give me one, because you named 6 people.
I said Rod Wilson initially because of the numbers. That's what I said.
Then cool. Then you pick Rod Wilson as your number one cornerback all time.
Because
I wouldn't put Rod Wilson over Charles Wilson or Champ Bailey.
That's what I'm saying. Don't Charles Wilson
or Darrelle Reeves.
Charles Wilson. It was between Charles Wilson and Rod. Wilson. They got more picks.
To me, Rod Wilson was a better safety than he was a cornerback, and I know him as a safety. I know what he started as.
You know why?
His career was as a safety.
Because when you're not good and you slow, your ass go to safety.
But Charles Wilson got moved to safety.
Yeah, when he got old.
He was 40.
When he got 95.
Majority of his career safety.
Yeah, like he played like 3-4 years at corner.
That nigga had 6 games at corner.
He got a whole lot of safety, bro.
Yeah, nigga been a safety.
Okay, all right. Again, like I said, like I was going off what the nigga said, bro. Like you said, we were gonna talk about this shit, and I went off what the nigga said.
Fuck what he said. That's to get the conversation started. Now we're asking you what you say, and you said Rod Woodson.
Okay, so I see the direction we're in. I say Deion Sanders because he transcended the game. I guess that's what we going with.
So what the fuck we just did for the last 10 minutes?
I was answering the fucking question that was asked.
So hold on.
When do we ever stick
I was
to
going off the numbers. You niggas, I'm telling you, every time we talk about the greatest quarterback conversation, you niggas always throw rings in them. You always throw that shit in there.
Not really, because we have a difference of opinion on the best
He
quarterback.
said Peyton Manning, I said
You
Tom
say-
Brady. But
the only reason you say that is because of the rings.
ask him how long I've been saying Tom Brady since he had 2 rings.
He been saying Tom Brady for a long time.
Since before he had more than Montana.
And I always been computer
But it
head.
always falls on he got more rings.
No,
than everybody. That's always a determining factor. Who you're not finna do that shit right here.
No, yes I am, because nigga, it was not. When Tom Brady had 2 rings.
All right, but I ain't gonna argue because I already it's countless amounts of time we had this very fucking conversation. And you said Tom Brady.
I'm about to make it simple.
Well, he had fucking.
Let me
let him talk. We're having a
clarify
conversation
for you.
now,
Make it
ain't
real simple for you.
Okay.
When Tom Brady had 2 rings and Joe Montana had 5, Mustaki Smith can sit right there and tell you I still chose Tom Brady as my number 1 quarterback.
Okay, well that's cool. We ain't got that.
And it wasn't just about the
we
rings.
got these documented about the ring. So
I know it once he got 7, but I was saying it when he had 2.
okay, well again, like
what
I
are we
said,
talking about?
again, now that I know
Rocket Marciano was the baddest motherfucker ever.
now that I know what we're talking about, okay, I go Deion because I mean he did.
What do you mean?
But I don't like it
Like-
like that because it seemed like you just saying that just to say it.
No, like I don't be knowing what bag you coming out of.
Excuse me.
Excuse
Let
me.
me. Excuse me.
Because if we're going best cornerbacks and the nigga, you say he won't throw at the nigga. All right, so what about when they threw at the nigga and he paid for throwing at it? That don't count for shit.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? So how can this nigga with more interceptions not be like in the conversation? Because they chose to throw at him.
They got me going crazy.
That's crazy, bro. Like I didn't know the argument, so I get it.
Look at that nigga. Nigga say,
Rod Wilson had never caught a touchdown pass.
Look at that nigga.
But he's returned 11 motherfucking picks for 6. How about that? So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Look, watch
that
this.
nigga
Watch
no
this.
Scrub,
Watch
bro.
this though.
I ain't say he was a scrub. I'm just saying he's not better than Deion.
Let's rein this back.
it.
Let's rein this back in because I don't understand what you're saying. Cool, you brought up what he said, right? When do we ever just go off what somebody said? Like we bring up a list and then we
Who's your top 5
discuss.
Okay.
Like so, you mean to tell me you gonna look at a list who your top 5 rapper and they say, fucking Exhibit, and you just like, well, this what they say. Nigga, you gonna offer your opinion.
I offer my opinion.
All right.
So again,
Rod Woodson, right?
I said Rod Wilson.
Okay.
Statistically, yeah, it's Rod Wilson.
Ooh, boy, I can't wait to get a hold of you.
That ain't
I wish he would have called in right now.
That ain't gonna change the motherfucking thing. We already know how he feel about Deion, so it's not gonna change the thing. At the end of the day, like I said, the argument changes. Like I said, okay, I give you another.
Who about to call
Niggas will say, LeBron James the greatest basketball player of all time right now because he got all the.
I mean,
points.
we can, we won't. It's an
We
argument.
say Jordan. I say
say
Jordan.
Jordan too.
All right, so it's not about stats. You're fucking up your point.
No, dog. But that's basically what you're doing. You're saying it ain't about stats at this point. Because again, what you will do, you will say Kobe or Jordan is better than LeBron, but the nigga got the most points. And I'm telling you, Rod Wilson got the most picks. So how the fuck is Deion, who has less? I don't get it, dog. Like,
Your call
again,
has been forwarded.
you niggas that made your decision based off of who he is. And I get it. It had nothing to do with stats. And I'm going off stats.
See, now you playing me.
How I'm playing you,
I'm
nigga?
making my
about both.
decision, nigga, because I've
Mine
been
based
watching
off both.
football since I was 4 or 5 years old. Nigga, don't play me like that.
And I've been watching this very
Nigga, I was in the field.
So, okay.
All right, so don't say I'm making it off of whatever you just said.
Okay, so you pick Deion, why?
What you mean?
Look at him.
I'm saying, why'd you pick Deion?
Because
The world
I've
picked Deion, man.
watched Deion for
Look at him.
the 12 years guard the best fucking receiver on a team and ice him.
Okay.
They don't play with him. They don't really throw on his side. They don't even really try him. That's even when it's Jerry Rice over there on the side of him. Right. That's when he was going against Michael Irvin. They didn't play with him. Okay. And when they did, he made them pay for it.
They didn't. And
His ball skills, the way he able to his feet work, The way he able to take away a whole side of a field. I play middle linebacker. Nigga, that matters. Nigga, when we run coverages, we can run specific defenses.
It does.
And not worry about a half a side of it.
And Revis, he had it, but he only did it for 2 years, 3 years.
Okay. Again, like I said, all of those things I agree with. I agree with everything.
My boy
you
talked
just
so
said.
much after that game. He's like, I built this house.
I agree with
So
every
Atlanta,
He told you. He told you what he was gonna do, and went out there and did it.
With 19 wristbands on.
I agree with everything you just said.
And the headband.
Hold on, man.
I agree with every single thing you just
Cut
said.
that off, Dez.
And what I said was, if we were going off the stats, that's what I went off of. That's all. I said that shit initially.
We never say we were just going off
But
stats,
you
though.
just okay. But Todd,
But that's what I said.
Todd, you're going again. Like you asked us to go off stats, right? And we tell him we don't go off stats.
Okay, well, cool. If I know that, who the fuck not picking him?
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know. I
Because
ain't
I
never.
don't think
that
that
conversation.
I just don't think stats is always the depiction of who's the best.
or our conversation.
I always thought that was understood.
Man, it's never always like that, dog. You cannot sit here and say it's not always about stats.
Why?
You can
It's not.
support- How many arguments about niggas that being labeled the GOAT or whatever sport they're in?
okay,
and you
so
don't use stats.
It doesn't solely be stats.
Right, I'm not saying that stats are not implemented in there, but we never say you got the best stats, you're the best. So John Stockton's the best point guard ever.
You ask
We
me
never. Yes, I'm asking you. Based off, have we ever
You
said
asking me
that?
that?
Yeah, because based off stats, his assists, he's got the most assists ever. Right?
You said that though, right? You said he's the best,
No, I'm asking.
but you said John Stockton is the best because he has all the assists, right?
No,
He's trying to create a point.
but you won't get
Okay.
it. You know,
I guess not. You can do whatever you want to do. Like
So what
my opinion
what
ain't gonna be swayed based off of shit.
What I'm
and,
asking-
and what I'm
so-
saying to you is, I'm thinking we're going off stats and stats alone because that's generally what the fuck we do. When
We
get in these
don't.
kind of
When we talk about
conversations.
rap, we don't go off stats.
Lil Uzi Vert's
don't?
not our best rapper.
No.
Okay.
Lil Uzi ain't none of our best rappers, favorite rappers.
He's not.
So then, what we talking about? If we
I
gonna
could've
say
swore they
stats.
just had an argument about who gonna sell all that shit again because it would be the
Hey,
numbers.
we talking about us. Talk about us.
All right, man. Dez and Joe ain't us. Ain't a part of us or something. They
They
were just
are.
arguing that shit.
Okay, but neither one of them, Lil Uzi Vert is their best rapper, our favorite rapper.
Okay, man.
Yeah, we had the argument about which one is more popular right now.
We were talking about the numbers, man. I ain't talking about who the fuck is most popular or nothing. They had the fucking argument about who's going to sell the most records or who's going to stream the most. They had that argument.
Well, it
so
started-
again, it's going to the fucking numbers.
It started
I'm
off
telling you
of
what to say this shit.
The louder you get, don't make you more right.
And that argument started from whom saying who's the most popular, Jack Harlow or Lil Uzi.
That nigga get
And
louder
then
and
it
louder.
went- And then it went into sales, but it started off with
Nuts.
who's the most.
What's
the most
nuts?
popular.
Like
You
how
gave
stats
us
don't matter anymore. When I'm this shit like I'm literally basing
Hey man,
this
why
off
you
that.
acting like them? You acting like them right now.
Man, we can move
We,
on.
we never said we never
We can
said
move
we
on.
never said stats don't matter. We said it's not the end all be all. What's hard about that?
Ain't nothing hard about it.
All right.
You got who you pick. I got who I pick.
Yeah, you got
who
Rod
pick.
Wilson.
Right. I
Yeah,
got it.
best cornerback ever, right?
Right.
Rod Wilson. Say it.
We can
Best
move on,
cornerback
man.
ever. Say his name.
Keep going, man. Keep going, bro. Keep going.
Why
dog.
why you don't want to say Rod Wilson?
Say his name.
Come on. Deion the best cornerback that ever played the game. Come on, you say it.
Man, what you got next?
You can start the topics, man.
Move on.
No.
Well, we're gonna be sitting in this bitch in silence, fool. You know
Come
how I get.
on, man.
You know how I'm gonna get. I'm gonna ignore the fuck out that shit. I don't give a fuck.
Just say
Whatever.
Rod Wilson.
Come on, ignore the fuck out you.
I gotta hear you
whatever.
say it.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Man, Steve Atwater, the best they ever got there.
Nigga nuts, nigga. That shit. Now that shit is amazing.
Yeah, wow. Boy.
All right.
Numbers don't count when
Nobody
numbers
said
count.
that, Todd.
How many times we gotta say it? It do matter.
Right.
Jordan don't
So
have Jordan.
basically, we were arguing two different arguments for 15 fucking minutes, and that could have been the end of it, right?
What you mean? Explain what you mean.
I was going off numbers. You niggas going off everything that you explained why you like Deion and him transcending the game.
I don't really know what you was. Well, now,
what you
now,
saying.
now that you're telling me that you were going off numbers, cool.
I
But
said that fucking 15 minutes ago.
fine, Todd. Can I finish my point or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just saying, as long as if you're going off numbers, that's fine. You're entitled to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't never go off numbers when I look at who's the best at something.
Okay.
Numbers matter. They're a big factor in it, but they're not the end all be all because numbers can fuck you up. That's why Hootie was trying to tell you John Stockton is the assist leader. Is he the best point guard that will play? He's not. But he got the best numbers.
I agree.
Shit, Karl Malone got more points than Jordan. Is he better than Jordan?
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay. What they put up? Pavlicek? What they were doing this week? Pavlicek, whatever that nigga name is. He got more goddamn finals and more MVPs and shit than Jordan. Is he better?
No, nobody's better than Jordan in my opinion.
Moving on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Rod Woodson.
No, I ain't gonna change it. Addison.
Speeding. Why you going so fast?
Addison. What's Jordan Addison? Mm-hmm. Bring your stupid ass to the principal's office.
Why you even want to go?
I don't want to pretend that I don't know like what it's like to be young and kind of reckless, right? We all been young, we've been dumb. Yeah. But in this instance, you've had countless examples. You just watch somebody who play the exact same position that you play, lose it all behind going 140, 150, 160 miles per hour in a car, and a horrific accident happen. Mm-hmm. Not only that, you saw the guy from Georgia, getting a little heat from what they was just doing. We've seen over and over and over and over again different examples that just say, hey, don't do it. And if you don't even do it because of those reasons, do it for the value of how important you are. How much money is on your life and how many people you can help and the changes that you can do with just who you are as a person, what you mean in your organization and your family and all of that different kind of stuff. But for people who don't know, man, Jordan Addison, the receiver, rookie receiver, who he with?
The
Vikings. Was clocked going 140 miles per hour in his luxury vehicle or whatever kind of car he got. Nigga, they even got racetracks. They let you go do this shit at night. You want to go that goddamn fast. But I don't know, man. I don't want to get deep off into it. I started going a little bit, but I don't know. I just had to come back and get that nigga the dummy of the week.
Dummy.
Dumbass, stupid ass dummy.
He earned it.
Any other news and information we forgot to add on?
He going back to the dumb shit. He ain't hit nobody on no shit.
No, he didn't hit nobody.
He was going 140 in the 50.
But that's reckless driving. That's against the law to go that goddamn fast.
License.
I just hadn't heard that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
Any other news and information we've got there? You want to fix? Roberts? Roberts?
Pick Revis this time.
Man, bro.
You can change it. I mean, we ain't cut it off now. We got an opportunity.
You get 3 chances.
Yeah.
I know you thought we was doing stats. We're not doing stats. Whoever you want. Pick. Roberts?
I pick you, leave me the fuck alone. How about that?
This motherfucker. It's finna cut off, Todd.
Man, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, who the fuck finna whoop me? Who gonna check me? Who gonna do any of that shit?
Can't get
You
right.
know what the fuck you know how to find me.
Can't get right. Gonna
The
check
fuck?
you at least.
It's my opinion. Fuck you and yours. I don't give a fuck about that shit.
He gonna check you. I can wait for my boy to check you.
All right, but hold on, no, who to put your earphones on?
I can still
No, you gotta let him fix it. You gotta give him the same respect.
He didn't deserve it after that.
You Raw Wilson? I'm just asking one more time.
What's up with your mans?
It's your man.
This your man?
Going once,
This your man?
going twice.
So,
Ron Woodson, the best cornerback to Todd, goddammit. And on that note, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig? That nigga said Rod Woodson.